Hello students, today we shall discuss on the how we should derive the relation or mathematical formulation of deflection of a cantilever beam under uniformly distributed load. So here you see a cantilever beam AB. Its length is L. Okay. Its length is L, and it is working with a UDL of W per unit length. So here you see at the particular point A. So at point A there is no deflection we see. Maximum deflection occurs at the point B. So Y max at the point B. So after deflection when B comes down this is the particular point, and when we will draw a tangent from this point, that tangent will make an angle IB with the AB beam. So IB is the slope for point B. Okay. So in the same fashion like shear force bending moment diagram, we will take a section x dash at a distance x from the right hand side of the beam. So the x lies in between 0 to L. 0 to L, the shear force is Vx equal to Wx, and bending moment Mx equal to minus Wx into x by 2, as this is due to the downward force, and its downward force of for any downward force the bending moment will be negative. So minus Wx into x by 2, that means minus Wx square by 2. As we know, m equal to ei d2y dx2, from this expression we'll replace m here. Okay, so ei d2y dx2 equal to minus wx square by 2. Okay, now do this integration first time. D dx of dy dx equal to minus wx square by 2. So dx goes this way, goes the right hand side. So integrating both sides, we will get the expression ei dy dx equal to minus wx cube by 6 plus c1. So C1 is the integrating constant. We will get the value of C1 with the help of boundary condition. So what is the boundary condition? We see here at the point x equal to L. At the point x equal to L, that means at the point A there is no deflection. Okay, that means there is no slope generated. Slope generated, that means no dy dx value. So dy dx is 0. So at the point x equal to L, dy dx equal to 0. So put these two values in the equation 2, will get the value of C1. Now as soon as we get the value of C1, we put the C1 value in the equation 2, we'll get the expression ei dy dx equal to minus wx cube by 6 plus wl cube by 6. So with the help of equation 3, we can find out the value of slope at any point on the beam, because this expression contains a factor of dy dx, and dy dx is nothing but a expression for slope. Now the maximum slope occurs at point B, that means at the free end. So at the free end, that means x equal to 0. What will be the value of IB? Now this put the value of x equal to 0 here in equation 3, we will get the value of IB WL cube by 6ci. This is with a positive sign. Why positive sign? Because we look that with the AB beam, the IB makes an angle, the tangent makes an angle clockwise. That means with AB, the tangent drawn from point B makes an angle clockwise. This is clockwise angle. So hence we can see that the slope is positive, and that is why slope is coming positive. So slope is WL cube by 6ei. Remember that, okay, in radian. Now from equation 3 we will get it another integration. So here after integration both sides, we will get the expression eiy equal to minus w by 24 x to the power 4 plus wl cube by 6 into x plus c2. So C2 is the integrating constant. How we will get the value? With the help of some boundary condition. What is the boundary condition? We see at the point x equal to L, the no deflection occurs, that means y is 0. So after putting x equal to L and y equal to 0 in equation 4, we will get the value of C2. Now put the C2 value in equation 4, we will get the expression eiy equal to minus wx to the power 4 by 24 plus wl cube by 6 into x minus wl to the power 4 by 8. equation 5. So equation 5 essential to calculate the deflection at any point on the beam, because this expression contains the parameter y. So y is nothing but a deflection. Okay. So where is the maximum deflection occurs? Maximum deflection occurs at point B. That means at the point x equal to 0. Okay. Now put x equal to 0 in equation 5. We will get the value of maximum deflection. So y max is coming WL to the power 4 minus WL to the power 4 by EI. Why negative? Because we see the deflection with respect to the AB beam is towards the downward deflection. As downward deflection, so it's coming negative. So we'll take the positive value only because of the magnitude we will take. So the value is coming y max equal to WL to the power 4 by 8 EI at the free end, and that deflection occurs at the free end. So these are the type of deflection equations. This is the procedure to derive any beam's deflection. This method is called double integration method, as we integrate here 2 times. So this is the procedure is called double integration method. Okay, so based on this particular formula, I have given you an assignment and submitted by due date. Okay, thank you.